Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good?
Yo, what's good? This is
Yo,
the first
finally
episode.
here.
The first episode of the Synesthesia Podcast. You feel me? With my boy all day. We are here introducing Oakland's very own young Stunny. What's poppin', bro? How you doing?
Man, I just been at school all week. But you know, I'm hanging in there.
So what classes you taking over? What school do you go to?
I'm going to Laney right now.
What classes?
Sound design and like video editing and shit. And then I'm also learning Pro Tools.
Producing and doing your own videos and everything now, right?
Just trying to make beats. I want to eventually, but I'm just trying to get a hang of all of the tools and equipment.
Nice. Yeah, nowadays, bro, if you want to be an artist, you have to be able to do everything. You got to make your own beats. You got to make your own videos. You feel me? You got to vision. You feel me?
Exactly. People always go to like studios and shit with no knowledge, and like I realize how engineers hate that. So you know, I'm trying to like do this shit for myself.
I feel you, bro. You gotta come raw. So yeah, bro. So just tell us a little bit about yourself, like how you got your name. Or actually, tell us where you came from, like where you born, where you grew up at.
I was born in San Francisco. You know, like I bounced all over the place, all over California. But I'm a Bay Area native. Like, but I bounced all over California. I lived in LA, fucking Victorville, Apple Valley, motherfucking Oakland, Alameda, like San Francisco, hella different places. And it's all because, you know, I was in the foster care system.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So where'd you grow up, like, mostly, like, for, like, first half of your life, were you in one city, and then the second half you were, or were you, like...
Like, the first 7 years of my life, I was officially living in LA, and then, like, I moved out to the Bay. It was more, like, resources and shit out here. Like,
was it family and shit?
Yeah, more family up here.
So when did you move to Oakland? So I met you in Alameda. So like, how old were you when you came to Alameda?
I was officially like 12 or 13.
That's like around the time I met you, bro.
Yeah.
Like 13, 14, bro. For sure. So yeah, so how'd you get your name? How did Stunny come about?
Stunny was a word. Like, it was like a term. Like, niggas used to be like, see some shoes and be like, damn, them shoes hella stunny, bro. Have some good weed. Damn, that's some stunny. Like,
yeah, I remember that because I remember Vinny used to always be like, bro, that's hella stunty.
Yeah.
And shit. And then you start saying stunny, and after that just became the way niggas was like stunny, bro. Everyone was just calling everything stunny. And then we had the hashtag stunny and all that shit, bro. But that's cool how it stuck. But did you have any other names in mind that you wanted before you chose Stunny?
My rap name before this was Ronster. Like, that shit low-key ass. For sure, you have to change that. That was like a 15-year-old ass name. You know, so like when I developed and matured and shit, and kind of like got a hang of like being a teenager and shit, I changed my shit to Stunny, like growing up and being older and shit, like maturing. Like,
well, like speaking of like teenager and shit, like before you even started rapping, you was skating, right? That was like your first love and shit, right?
Yeah, it was skating a lot.
Like, yeah, that's how I met you at the Alameda skate park.
Yeah,
skating and shit. So like, how's that affected you in your life? Like, how did skating get you into music or everything else like you started doing?
Dude, skateboarding is the key to damn near every door of like, you know, the hood.
Yeah.
And it's really crazy because like you can meet so many fucking people through skateboarding, and I'm sure other skateboarders know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like skateboarding introduced me to like you, like it introduced me to like hella like it introduced me to Ray. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, that was one of the first like writers I ever met and shit. Like, and like damn near meeting you, like hella like, you know, unraveled. Like,
yeah.
Like I met more friends through y'all. Like, so that shit crazy. So I was a young nigga, like I
crazy. we was like early 20s, and Ron's was like 13, 14, hanging out with us. You feel me? Like
that shit was wild.
Yeah, bro. You learned a lot, bro, hella quick. But going back to the skating thing, that's also like crazy, bro. Like skateboarding just really saved a lot of people. Like a lot of people from the hood came to start skateboarding and to save them. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I actually like when I first moved to the Bay, the vans by the pack.
Yeah.
Like the movement was hella strong, like the hyphy movement, like and like you know how niggas try to be hella goth now? That was already a thing. Like in the hyphy movement, niggas were trying to dress punk and shit and be hood punk. And like I damn near had my whole hood skateboarding just because I skateboarded. And like it means so much to me because like all these kids, like, you know, they're raised by gangs and shit, and like and that's their family, and like just to know that I gave them skateboarding as an outlet, or like they saw me doing it, so they did it, means hella much.
Yeah.
Some of these kids that I skated with now ain't even here no more. So like, thank God, like it saved some kids' lives, you know.
Yeah, definitely saved yours, bro. You could have got into some whole other shit. Like I know, like your brothers, you feel me, like cousins, and like even people hang out with us, bro. Some of them just like started skating and or got into other shit, and now you don't even see them fools no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy because like, you know, people just change over the years, and like you can see like skateboarding help them. Like, cause honestly, I almost like when I was young, when I was in 7th grade, bro, like I was like snatching sidekicks, listening to DB the General, like being a little badass kid, bro, and like skateboarding definitely like.
But when I met you, you was skateboarding, but you was also doing graffiti.
Yeah.
So like, so where did that come in? Like, how did you start doing graffiti? And like, how has that affected you? Because I know like you can go from skateboarding in a positive way, but of course crazy things can happen with that. But when you be talking about like trying to do a positive way to get into graffiti, a whole lot of shit comes with that too. You feel me?
Skateboarding is like a gateway drug to graffiti. I swear to God.
I hella feel you, bro.
Like graffiti, like when I started meeting all my graph homies, like of course at first like I thought it was hella cool, like drugs, don't give a fuck about life, paint walls, like be anti everything. But like I realized how it affects some of my like people I looked up to, and I eventually ended up looking down on them. So like it hella like showed me the way not to be, but also at the same time it did show me a certain way to be too. Like
so like when because you started doing graffiti from hella young, like you almost been doing graffiti half of your life now. You feel me?
That's crazy.
So you feel me? Like, but like you made that transition from doing graffiti into like into rap. You feel me? Yeah. So like, what made you transition to take like? Cause you were fucking serious about graffiti for like a good like 3-4 years. You were hella serious about it, and then you just like seemed like you were doing both, and then you were just getting like hella more serious about your music, and then you just like took that full on, and just let the graffiti go, and like you literally was not doing graffiti at all. So what made you like just completely stop and just focus on music?
It's just because like things become saturated, like overly saturated, like, you know, like the graffiti game will never be the same as 2012. You know what I'm saying? Like, like the graph game in 2012 was fucking beautiful. Like it'll never be the same like that again. And like, you know, I low key quit because I was like, damn, it'll never be like that. Like.
Yeah, so
and it's hella oversaturated now. Like hella toys are just like.
It got hella messy because it just seemed like everybody was just doing it just to do it. You feel me? But that's sort of just like the music too. Like a lot of people are just making music just to have clout. You feel me? And not actually doing it just for like the art and just like loving music. You know?
Why do you think I'm moving on the video editing and like sound design?
I feel you, bro.
As soon as niggas start finding out about shit, I'm just on to the next shit already. Like, I don't have
But also, when you were doing your music though, like, what was your favorite part of it? Like, what took you from graffiti to just focusing straight on the music? because it had to be something that just took you straight there, because graffiti is a big part of your life for a while. You know what I mean?
The underground, like the underground influences, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was listening to a whole bunch of like Black Cray and Xavier Wolf and like you know, like Space Ghost Perp and shit, and that hella inspired me to like be like, okay, I can use the internet as a platform to like push some underground shit versus trying to be like, oh, I want to be mainstream. But that's kind of unrealistic to be like, I want to be mainstream right in the beginning of making music. So like, people were less inspired to make music because they thought like there's an expectation to just like be mainstream instantly and come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But like, more people started feeling inspired to make music when they realized the internet is a platform for it. And
yeah, because I remember when you first started making music, you were like one of the first people. Like everyone was still doing graffiti, or you know what I mean. But like you were like actually one of the first people. There's still people out making music, but like the young cats, like you stood out more than everybody. And then when everyone else started making music, people started hitting you up to come to their shows because you was already doing it before people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like in my age range, like
yeah,
like that was like hella weird for me because like hella niggas just want to just jump on like what you do, and I'm not hating or whatever. Like, do you, like, that's sick. But like, you know, it's just hard to like, I don't know. It felt like I was gonna do my own thing. Like I was moving on with something else. You know what I mean? But then hella people were trying to do it with me.
And just started, but yeah,
but that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's also just like a thing that friends all want to do together. You feel me?
Yeah, I love it though. Like I love my niggas. Like shout out Young Rob. Shout out, you know, me and my nigga Young Rob, bro. Like Young Rob, happy birthday, bro. Like
happy birthday, shout out Young Rob. Bro.
Like this nigga is a fucking legend. When I first met him, like he was just on the couch, hella depressed, like sweating off Molly, bro. Like, and like this nigga barely knew how to make music, and like the transition of who he is today is just fucking like incredible. It's like fucking magical, bro.
And his music helped him through that?
Yeah, like music got us through a lot of shit. We were really depressed when we first met, and like music helped us cope with those negative feelings. You know what I mean?
So how about what's your take on drugs and music? Like, do you take a lot of drugs when you rap, or like, do you actually like do you take drugs like besides rapping?
Well, there's a difference. Like, niggas think like going to the studio. Maybe I shouldn't even say this, bro, because this is like the secret. But like, long story short, niggas think they should do hella drugs in the studio, but maybe you should do that while you're writing. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like when you're at the studio, just stay sober.
So
you can have those like lyrics from when you were fucked up.
Yeah.
And like you could make some incredible shit. But niggas think niggas
be coming in there boofing?
Yeah. Niggas just think they can go in the studio geeked. And some people can, don't get me wrong. Yeah. But like it don't work for everybody. Like I'd rather just like if I was off of Molly or something, I'd rather just right there in the moment. And then like the next day when I'm sober or the next week, I'll just go record it, like, and it'll still be crazy.
So what's your favorite like drugs to take then? I know you smoke weed. I see you got a backwood in your hand.
I just like weed, honestly. I only fuck with weed and like, yeah. Molly is cool sometimes, but like, and shrooms, but like, I don't really like doing a lot of drugs that people take.
You're not on like the whole like SoundCloud rappers way, doing all these Zans and like being hella boofed out on hella Zans and doing just fucking hella other prescription shit. Like I don't really know shit about. I know the Zans and like Percocets and main like what most of these cats be taking. You feel me?
I did Xanax, but that shit's not like productive. Like it's not productive. Like you're just gonna forget all your plans, and like people are just gonna be like, "What the fuck, bro? We planned this, and you didn't follow through." So I had to stop, but it was hella fun. But that was like an era, like in 2014, 2015. But now, like, I see like people going out sad. You know what I mean? With the whole Xanax shit. Like,
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to sneak diss nobody. It's just sad, bro. Like,
yeah, I mean, like, you feel me? It's just like everything, bro. Overdoing anything eventually turns bad. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So like that's why some people pass and like some people overdose and things like that, bro. So who are your like musical influences? Well, first, who's your favorite rappers? Let's say that first.
My favorite rappers. I'm fucking with Doo-Wop Kane and Slime Cito and like Bonnie and like, you know, like niggas like that right now. Like savage niggas, but still like have their own niche.
Yeah,
that shit's tight to me.
So what I remember like a few years ago, like when the whole like Young Lean shit was popular, and like everybody was on that shit. You feel me? Like it was hella lit. It was dumbass lit, bro. But like, how's that affected your music, bro? Because I remember everyone was sounding like that for a minute, and then like the whole shit happened and the change. You feel me? So like, how do you feel about that? Like everything that has changed from that genre. Yeah, that whole vaporwave, pretty much the whole vaporwave thing. That shit's still pretty going on, pretty much, right?
It was like a vaporwave subgenre of rap or something, like, and that shit was sick. And then I think it's still going.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that sort of was just like a birth of like a sound. You know what I mean? I feel like now it's just evolving, but when it's like super vaporwavy, bro, I don't feel like as much people do that no more. You know?
Yeah. No, that shit was tight for what it was in the moment. Shit got crazy. That shit got crazy oversaturated. Like niggas don't know how to be themselves and shit. Like that's why I respect like, you know, Black Cray hella much. Cause like this nigga like was on that shit before everyone and like and he created his own like niche. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like I know there's like a bunch of like dark crews or like Space Ghost Perp and shit, you know what I mean? Like that sound like a darker side of that. That's like a sound most of them brought up, right?
Yeah, and it's crazy because niggas don't even get credit for like half this shit. Like Black Cray and Space Ghost Perp deserve hella credit for what they did to the game. And like it's hella crazy how like the whole like ASAP mob be running off with the swag and just making it go global, and these niggas are just still unsuccessful. Like that makes me hella sad. That's what kind of.
That's why Space Ghost be hella mad on Twitter, bro, going in on it.
I don't blame him.
I feel him though, bro. He be going in, but yeah, he does have every right to, bro.
I really don't blame, bro. Like. Shit be crazy. Like it's happened to me. Like look at the Migos. They all saying Glacier Boys and shit. Like.
Oh yeah, that's your ass, bro. And Glacier, yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about.
I didn't know. I never thought that would happen to me, bro. I didn't know people gave a fuck enough to even let that happen to me.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's talk about Glacier. So that's your label or like your crew?
Glacier Boys is just like a collective of my niggas. Like.
Who's all in
it? Young Rob. Excuse me. Young Rob. Young Rob. Verde. Cavell. And me. I don't know if I'm forgetting anyone. I think I might be forgetting a couple people. Oh, Sully. Shout out.
For sure, man. Well. So like, what do you do to practice your talent though? Like with music, I know besides like, I know you can listen to music and get influence and things like that. Like, do you freestyle with friends? Do you like, what do you do like to perfect your art?
Bro, how do you get beats? Like, what's your way of getting beats? Do people shop you beats? Do you look for beats?
People send me beats, or if I really like it, I'll buy it. But like usually people send me beats, but it's not like I'm above buying beats or anything. Like, cause I respect like paying artists and shit. But like usually people send me some dope shit.
Do you feel like SoundCloud or Instagram is like a bigger pull for fans for you? Or is it like a 50-50? Because I feel like I was under SoundCloud and you get dumb hits for being fucking local and essentially underground.
I think Instagram has got me more clout because like it's a platform to show your SoundCloud on, and like also like just like being on other rappers' pages and shit and like kicking it with them.
Yeah.
Shit, like that shit be crazy sometimes. Like you'll end up on their story with your at and like you'll get like hella followers.
It's crazy.
Like, yeah.
So that's like your biggest platform of promoting yourself is Instagram.
Yeah, I think I got hella followers when Tracy shouted me out in 2015 on his story, bro.
Lil Tracy?
I don't even think it was a story, bro, because that was back when you couldn't even post stories. Like he literally posted a video of me on his page because I had this crazy bong, bro. Like you could like pull out, like it was a rubber bong, so like I literally had it in like my knapsack, and I pulled it out the Hello Kitty knapsack, and hella like
popped out.
It just popped open. Like, it was sick.
That's tight, bro.
That's crazy. So you're taking graphic design classes now?
No, sound design.
So like, are you trying to get into film or just do more behind the scenes shit with music?
Well, honestly, sorry.
That's it.
So this is what I'm learning. They're teaching me about like putting sound behind film.
That's it.
I'm also learning like how to like produce movies or like short films, and then like I'm also learning Pro Tools, and I'm also learning like just like the basics behind video editing and sound. Just that's it.
Are you finna start making your own music videos?
That would be yep. But like that would be crazy if I shot hella other people's music videos. Like it's crazy because some of these niggas don't even go to college for this shit.
I know. It's
they're
raw too.
I never went to school for my shit. You know what I mean? Like my boy Kalika, who did my brother's videos, and he does like most of all of ECL's videos. He just stomached that shit, learned it all on his own. Even fucking shout out Damien, fucking Sal from Alameda, Damien Sandoval, bro. Like he learned everything on YouTube by himself. Like
tutorials.
Yeah, moved to LA and did it all on his own, bro. Like no college or anything. You feel me?
Yeah, that shit's sick when niggas do that, bro. That shit's hella sick.
So sick.
Yeah, shout out niggas who go to school though.
Yeah.
But still, bro, like shout out niggas who still get it on their own without you feel me going to school, bro.
I'm not trying to say don't go to school, but go to school. Hey, honestly, what I was about to say though, it's crazy because niggas don't even go to college, and like I see niggas like Cole Bennett who never went to college, bro. So I'm excited for what I'm gonna do in college. Like,
yeah, I feel you.
That nigga, like Cole Bennett is a fucking like groundbreaking editor.
Yeah, video director and everything.
Yeah, like
Lyrical Lemonade.
This shit go crazy,
I
bro.
know.
Like,
so what's your favorite part about being an artist? Like, what's your favorite part? Like performing, recording music, or like hearing people slap your shit? Like, what's your favorite part of it?
I think it'd be crazy to me when like people tell me like, bro, you gonna blow up, like you gonna blow up. Cause there'd be some like good days and there'd be some dark days, you know.
Yeah.
Where I feel like, bro, like fuck this shit. But then like when people come up to me and tell me that, it's just like fuck that, I can't stop.
Can't quit. Shit drives you, right?
Yeah, it pushes me harder. Like my favorite part of being an artist is like performing and like feeling the energy of the crowd afterwards. Like people come up to me like, oh, you fucking killed it, nigga. Like that shit feels the best.
Yeah, no, bro. I know exactly what you mean, bro. It's just like being acknowledged for doing something that you love, right? It just drives you and makes you keep wanting to do it. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That's tight, bro. So what's like one of your like worst experiences? Like one of your first shows, or like how was that? Like your first show, how was it? Was it scary? Like
my first show. Damn, what was I can't even remember.
Or how was like your first experience with performing? Like, was it really
Oh,
nerve-wracking for you?
nigga, I remember this shit now, bro. I went to like this like feminist like poetry jam, and my homie like the first like person I was working with who ever made beats and like recorded me, Yanju, like he was like, bro, go perform at this shit, and he didn't even think to like tell me like to feminist poetry jam.
You were saying how a bitch shit?
Yeah. I didn't mean it to be that way. Like that's like I wouldn't have performed if I knew that.
So what
but
they say?
People were just salty at me, and I just like had to deal with the
Niggas throwing shit at you?
feedback.
Damn, bro. So what's your best show you think you've done? Cause you've done like for sure over like 100 shows, bro.
My whole best show.
Like yeah, or your favorite.
It was either like what's this girl's name? It was either Lolly's birthday party at One Fam, or it was either the slap shows that we've done with like Got Money and shit.
Oh yeah, those was lit, bro.
Yeah. Or the Lil Ye show, bro. The Lil Ye show was fucking Yankee.
Where was that at?
That was at Complex.
Oh damn. Oh, I think I was there.
Yeah,
that's when Mario was upstairs.
Yeah. I was so like mad I didn't like go up there and say anything to him. You know, that's my whole ass cousin. So like I ain't talked to this nigga in so long. I just wanted to like, bro, I could have literally like, I don't know, just stop. But that was weird.
So what's like a real life situation that's like inspired your art? Like, you know, like anything happening, like losing a friend or something, make you want to do your art a lot more, or somebody like not even having a chance to do what you're doing, you know what I mean?
I think doing Molly on my birthday.
For real?
Yeah.
When was this? What year?
2016.
Tell me about the night.
It was 2015 probably. But yeah, that night was crazy because I don't know, it's just hella fireworks. And we was walking through the hood, having hella fun, looking at all the fireworks and the Acorn Jets. And it was like literally hella sketchy, bro, because we in the projects. Like,
yeah.
But like I was on Molly, so I didn't give a fuck. I was like, hey, it's hella fireworks up in here. And like we go to this house party in West Oakland, and I just start sitting down on the couch and just banging out bars, like
spin.
Yeah, and songs that people like. These and like I wrote these bars to like songs like niggas be like, damn, bro, drop that shit. Like you need to drop that shit. And like, yeah, that's how I know. Like, that's how when I knew like I needed to just crank shit out.
Yeah, I feel you.
I had like some type of epiphany or some shit like that day, like on the couch, just started banging out bars off Molly on my birthday.
So what's your you hella have like a different style than most like people, bro. Like you can spot you from hella far, nigga. Like it's not cause like the hair. Sometimes like when you have the blue hair, you feel me, and now your shit's bleached again, bro. You hella tall, bro. You be wearing like a Hello Kitty backpack and shit with a Tamagotchi, bro. Like what's up with the style? Like where's that come from, bro? Like
where does it come from?
Yeah, like what influences that, bro? You just have your own style, just wear whatever the fuck you want, or you just throw shit on? Like what is it?
I really just wear whatever I want. I like making people mad. And like
people be mad off the Hello Kitty backpack.
Hella like old ass niggas be trying to roast me. Like
what they be saying, bro?
Bro, I think the funniest one was when I was wearing like, backpack from Dora the Explorer.
Yeah.
Like I had that bag on and like I was at the bar and I hopped bar because niggas never pay for bars in the Bay. Like,
yeah.
So that shit. Like anyways, he was like, attention, BART police. There's a guy with a baby backpack with his nose painted.
Was his nose painted? Oh, yeah, nose painted too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they try to get on you, right? Damn, man.
He just like said my whole description, but
my
like
whole fit,
but just like roasting me. Like, that shit was hella funny.
Damn, that's crunchy, bro. So like, what's some of the best things you've heard people say about you and your art and your like music? I know people always tell you like you killed the show or like it was hella lit, but like, what's some of like things that you'll just take in with you forever, like that you won't forget?
Someone told me that they'll listen to my music for the rest of their life.
For real?
And like that shit meant hella much. And like I don't know, I never heard someone say that to me. So that shit was crazy. That was like the best thing I ever heard, probably. Yeah.
Damn, that's pretty sick, bro. It's for sure a good feeling. That just influenced you to never stop, just to keep going and shit. You still see that person?
Yeah.
Do you ever just meet people like that just heard you for the first time that night and then like they became fans after that?
Yeah, that shit crazy. Like people who like support like you like eye to eye are like the realest people. Like I like meeting people eye to eye, seeing how they feel like versus like
just on the internet.
Yeah,
because that could just be anybody. You feel me? But like actually physically seeing somebody, getting that connection is like really what it's about.
Yeah, like that should be hella like way better.
Yeah, that's tight, bro. So like, what's like, who do you like? What art do you identify with the most? Like, if you could put yourself in the genre, what would it be? What would you call it? Or if it's already out, what is it?
I don't really want to label it like is it anything. So I touch all sides like in my music. Like I can make some pop music, can make some slow jams. I can fucking make like some like drill. Like also I don't know. Like I think like I go all sides of it. Like because like I don't really have a defined sound yet. Cause I kind of just started like 3 years ago when I was 18.
And how old are you now?
21.
Damn, bro, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I just turned 21.
That shit flew by so quick, bro.
Yeah, shit changed. Hella fast. Shit get real when you turn 21, bro. Like,
bro,
but
shit's just gonna start flying now, bro. So you just gotta you ready to take your shit serious, you know what I mean? Just keep grinding, bro. Just keep taking it as serious as possible, bro.
Yeah, like as an artist in the Bay, bro, I'm honestly hella blessed to like have my own spot and be going to college and shit. Like
making money and doing your own thing.
I feel like a lot of niggas just get stuck here, like not partying every night, like couch surfing, and like that's not what I want to do. Like I want to be in the studio while niggas partying. I want to like be going places and like traveling through. Like I want to make short films because like if I make a good ass short film, like someone from like Sundance could hit me up and be like, I want to fly you out and cash you out all the way. Like
it's good that you're doing it right now. You're young. You're hella young, bro. Like you still have your whole life ahead of you, bro. You know what I mean? Like this is the time to be doing shit, bro, and just perfecting your art because you're still young, you still have time, but like it's good to be ahead, bro, because there's lots of people who start later, and that doesn't mean that it's like ran out of time for them, you know what I mean? But while you're still young, bro, just keep going and just keep striving, bro.
Thank you, bro. This podcast gonna go up.
Yeah, bro. Thanks for getting on, bro.
Yeah, this is.
So what's your plan for like where you see yourself in like 5 years from now with your music career?
My shit gonna be crazy. Like I'm probably gonna be discovered by then. But if not, I'm for sure just gonna be like getting to that bag with this like video editing shit. Cause like editors will always have jobs, bro. Even through like the fucking apocalypse, editors will always have jobs. Like
so that's another field like you really want to get into is just like making music and you want to be like making videos too.
Yeah, it's not like I went into this shit like thinking it was sound design, but it's also like videography and like making movies and short films plays a big part with sound because people are like mixing shit down. Like under the movie. Like they literally delete all the raw sound and then like they come in and like make more dramatic like.
Oh, so you guys inserting audio to movies and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, bro.
But like also I'm learning how to like record myself and do things alone. Like, but it's crazy because I heard the latest version of Pro Tools, you could look at videos on there. Like you could edit videos and do your sound shit. Like that shit wild.
That's the future, bro.
Never knew.
Yeah, bro. So what's just like your overall goal, bro, with Stunny and your music? Like, I know I said like where you see yourself in 5 years, but like, what's your overall goal? Like, where do you want to be, and like, where do you want to be set? Like, do you want to still live in the Bay when you're established? Like, do you want to be like on a certain label, or you want to still do your shit independent? Like, where do you want to be like when you're at your final form?
Once I'm done with my college shit, bro, I'm just gonna go to LA and just like be like already on, because there's tons of artists that want to be recorded, want to be filmed, want to be get exposure and shit. And like once I have my skills up, I'm gonna get into that bag,
So you eventually
and hopefully like by the time I'm like 24 or 25, I'll just like have that bag on lock.
So you want to eventually see yourself in LA?
Yeah, in New York and like Europe and Taipei.
That's good, bro. Can't just limit yourself out here, right?
Yeah, nah.
and Taipei, remember? Shout out Udon, bro. Remember my boy Christian went out there and he said that some kids came up to him with their phones and they was playing some of your music and shit, right?
Oh yeah, that's probably the craziest shit I heard. Like that was probably the craziest shit I heard about my music.
Yeah, bro. He put it on out there, bro. Like,
bro, he said he showed Thai Boy Digital my music.
Bro?
Yeah.
Damn, that's raw.
And he was fucking with it. He played Running Back. and him and the whole gang was like vibing to that shit. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, bro. So, like, how'd you meet Udon, bro? Because you guys have, like, a cool connection. You guys are, like, boys and shit, and he put your music on out there. Like, how'd you meet him? Online or in Oakland?
I was at an art show, and I was just, like, standing out front, like, classic shit. Just everyone standing out front.
Yeah.
And, like, came up to me, and he was like, "What's up, bro?" Like, because he recognized me from Instagram, but I didn't know what he looked like.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it was crazy when I found out, like, who he was. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, what's good, bro? Like, I fuck with you. Like,
and he DJs, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's tight, bro. Playing your shit out there. Remember when I called you and I was in Ibiza? And me and Freeman were playing your music on the beach and we were live on Instagram?
Yeah, that shit was lit. I was like, damn.
Yeah, we were just slapping hella music live, and then Freeman was like, bro, I put some Stunny on, bro. Stunny's watching the live. And that's when we put your shit on, bro, and then you was watching and your phone died.
I know. I was hella mad. I was trying to see that.
Bodied your whole shit, bro.
Y'all should have saved that video. Shit's crazy.
So like, what jobs have you had in like your normal life, like everyday life besides being an artist? What's it like for like fucking Stunny, bro? Like, do you work?
I don't work anymore because I got fired.
Bro, why you get fired?
For being on my phone.
You was on Instagram,
that's some
bro?
toy ass shit to get fired for. Bro.
Yeah, they bodied you, bro.
Yeah, I was on my phone, bro. It was bad. But like working there was hella raw. Cause I worked at Goodwill, like, and it was just like crazy seeing everything in the fucking back. Like,
all the shit before they put it out. You was able to just go through it before they put it out in the front.
Yeah,
he's coming up on hella shit. So it wasn't raw, huh?
Nah, it was raw. It was raw as fuck. But I'm not trying to incriminate.
Oh yeah, I feel you, man. But besides that,
the employee discounts.
So how was it like every day though, bro? Like everyday life was Stunny. Like, what do you do, bro? Like, you wake up, or like you smoke, What's this everyday like for the kid?
So like honestly, I'm just going to school, like learning. I just started school, but basically before that, I was just like making music all the time, just like hanging out with my friends, like going to SF and shit, like going to Dolores Park. And
Yeah, I seen you on a story the other day at fucking in SF just fucking around filming hella niggas, bro.
I know,
But how about your nightlife, bro? Like, what's your nightlife like? Where you be going, bro? Like, you be going to bars in downtown? What you be doing? You going to house parties, shows? Where you be at?
Honestly, like, I don't be outside, cause like, ever since like that crazy ass shit happened, bro. Like, I've been staying inside the house, like, you know, like, I don't ever really do anything. Like, ever since the 15th Street shit happened, like,
Yeah.
that shit like kind of affected me. But like, shit's like, but I go out a little bit, you know. Like, I went to this party in Berkeley the other night, and it was pretty fucking sick. Like, I fucked with that. That was cool. Like, I partied on New Year's, and it was fucking smacking. Like, that shit was crazy. Like, I go out, but usually like I just be on some productive shit with my niggas. Like, me and Young Rob don't fucking play. Like, every niggas could be at the most cracking shit, and we'll just be at the studio like trying to write some shit.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like,
especially if you're at school and like doing work shit all week, you feel me?
yeah, niggas don't got taught to just like be diddy down.
That's called growing up, bro. Being an adult, bro. You feel me? Just handling responsibilities. All that party shit is always gonna be there, bro. Like, you feel me? Take it from me, a nigga who been partying for years, nigga. You feel me? Like, you gotta have that time to just be fucking focus on your art.
It was more cracking in 2016, but we'll get our wave back. Yeah.
We'll be back, bro. Everything was cracking back then, bro. Everything was just more free, bro. Like, but you feel me? Niggas gotta take this shit more serious, bro.
I feel like the even number years,
that's good.
I'm just listening to the stories of Stunny.
The even number years be cracking, but the odd number years be.
Bro, remember the beach parties, bro?
Yeah.
Those beach parties was fucking yanking, bro.
That shit was crazy.
2015, bro, summer 15.
I remember niggas were off the Zans in the sand.
Body him, we ain't gonna say his name, bro. We gonna body him, bro. So what's your favorite foods, bro? What you be drinking? When you drink alcohol, what's your favorite alcohol to drink?
I like IPA or like a Modelo. Modelos go crazy, or like a Modelo Chelada. I like a fucking michelada, like from a real michelada.
Bro, I had a badass experience one of those, bro. My partner, we were supposed to drink it one night, and my boy left it in my backpack. And the next night, we was out drinking, and I thought it would be a good-ass idea. Pull that shit out, it was hella warm.
Oh, no.
Sip that shit, I thought it was yak, bro. Shit was like tomato sauce, nigga.
I probably wouldn't have yacked because like I'm used to that shit.
That shit was howling at. Ever since then, I can fuck
How warm was it?
Beers, nigga, warm. Nigga,
so you had one of the Campbell's noodle soups on the
yeah, bro, exactly. Bro. It was like a VA splash alcohol, nigga.
No. Bro, they be doing some crazier shit. They be like putting hella lemons and like tahini and like tomato juice with tequila.
That sounds like we're snacking, bro. I just can't do it after that warm one, bro. That warm one bodied me, bro.
Partying with my Mexican niggas, bro. I've seen some crazy ass, like tall ass, big micheladas with the fucking.
How about those ice cream things, bro? They be having a hella like Lucas on there, bro, like a yellow straw.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
bro. Have the straw in it too, bro. Like, should be crazy. Like, I remember I stacked it on this nigga's head. I got the video on my phone. That shit hella funny.
So what's your favorite foods, bro? What you be eating? Or you be going out to eat, eating healthy?
I be going to like Zachary's and like Rockridge.
Hella pizza and shit?
Yeah, Zachary's and Rockridge go crazy. Or like I'll eat like this one. I forget what it's called, bro, but it's this smacking ass pasta place on Telegraph. You know what I'm talking about? It's right next to like that like golden. I don't even know. Like it's right next to Fat Slice. Right around the corner from Fat Slice, everyone goes there.
I don't even know. I probably know if I seen it. You know, everything changed up there now, bro. Like that whole Telegraph, bro. That shit is not the same no more, bro. All of the stores, that shit is different as fuck, bro.
I know.
So what's your favorite? We ain't promoting fast food, bro, but what's your favorite fast food spot, bro?
My favorite fast food spot is probably Taco Bell.
What you be getting up there?
Hey, they got this Taco Bell place that serves beer in Berkeley.
Oh, I know, bro. On Bancroft.
Yeah.
Bancroft and Telegraph.
I be getting like, I don't know, I be getting hella shit because they be having those $5 boxes.
You be in that stunner shit?
Yeah. I don't eat it all the time, but like, I'll get it when like I'm hella like out at night and I don't got nothing else to like.
Yeah, so they call it the Munchies box, bro. Get your ass hella high, bro.
They got my money.
Well, bro, like, what do you feel like is like the artist's role in society? Like, of course, you guys have like a strong voice. You feel me? For people to hear you guys out. So, like, what do you think? What do you think is you guys' role? Like, and how much you think it affects people?
I think art affects everything because everything is art. Like, and like you know, like fucking tables are art. Like baskets are art. Basketballs are art. Anything could be art. Like it was all created by someone. So he like basically invented everything.
Yeah, I feel you. But like when you know, like when we have like back in the Occupy movement, we used to like make the posters and things like that. You know what I mean? Like we like as an artist, as an MC, as a rapper, how do you feel like that can help like society? You know what I mean? Because of course your voice gets heard. Like, would you like make certain raps about shit like that? Do you ever rap about things like that? And the people who do it, do you feel like they're effective?
Definitely. Like I know like when I first listened to like some like lyrical shit, like crazy shit like Guru or like, you know, Big Pun or fucking like Immortal Techniques, like that shit definitely affected my mind when I was young.
Yeah.
And that's damn near what I got inspired by. But I stopped rapping like that like hella long ago, but definitely it is hella effective. Like Joey Badass, like still going. Like it's definitely a lot of niggas who helps like expose reality in the rap game today, but people don't appreciate it as much anymore because like it's more like niggas on some like club shit. And like I feel like the way the rap game affects people today, it make them be on some like fucking goofy ass shit.
Yeah, I feel you. You don't always have to spread a message and shit, but you feel me? Like as a person who has a following, you definitely have a responsibility because people are gonna be hearing your music and like hearing what you're saying and shit. You know?
Yeah, like for me, if I had any wise words, is to just like just be you, and if you see some shit, point it out.
Yeah. Stick up for people and be there for niggas, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So like, what's your like artistic outlook on life? Like, how do you look at your life? You know what I mean? Because everybody has a different outlook on life. You know, some niggas be mad, bro. They just be walking around like on red. You feel me? Just trying to like fire on niggas and shit. So like, what's your outlook on life? Like, how do you perceive every day? I mean, I know like you're you're not negative. You're happy and shit. So like when you like, how do you come up when you come up out the house like with a positive attitude, right?
Like I said, like not every day a rainbow or sunshine. Like you know, like it just be struggle sometimes, but then it be shine too. Like and like fucking Marcy Man said, it's the struggle before the shine.
Yeah.
That's just how it be. Like my artistic outlook on life is just like trying to just like help other people God to be more and inspire people and just like keep going and never give up. Like, believe, you know what I mean? Like, I swear to God, like, if you believe what the fuck you gonna do, you will fucking do it. Like, and that's my artistic outlook on life. Like, it's niggas like that have been rapping for years or like been trying to like write scripts for years, and like niggas are like, oh, that's not tight. Oh, that's not tight. Like, but like that just helps me go harder. Cause one day I know I'll be like, fuck that nigga who said that shit wasn't tight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like the struggle helped me go harder. You know? Like people hating helped me go harder. Like that is the inspiration.
So what don't you like about the rap game or like the art community? Cause like, you know, we're like in a big art scene in Oakland, in the Bay Area. Like, what do you dislike about it?
I dislike people who fucking like screenshot hella shit and like sell it to a fucking corporation to like get a mood board. Cause then like the game just get washed up and saturated. Like, fuck that shit, bro. Fuck them type of niggas.
Yeah, I feel you.
Y'all some fucking nerds.
Yeah, bro, but like, so are you fine with everything like in the music game also? Like, do you feel like some people are making music just to like get clout? Or you feel like people are just, of course there's people who love to do it, but from my point of view, not even just rapping. I see a lot of people just coming to the Bay or like people that's even been here that just want to do shit to look cool. You feel me? Or just like do shit just so they can fit in and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I know you come across hella people like that be hitting you up all the time trying to get features and like all this shit. You feel me? So like when you see people like that, like how do you feel about it? It's like when there's like no authenticity, you feel me?
I don't really hate on them niggas, but I do realize like if they just jumped in it for the wrong reasons and like they just want to do it to get attention, then like who's gonna last longer? The niggas who jumped in it for the right reasons or the wrong reasons? You know what I mean? Like, honestly, I'm gonna be doing this shit forever. Like, so I don't really care, like, if niggas want to jump in, like, all of a sudden now. Cause, like,
all of a sudden, that's niggas? Shout out Max, bro.
Yeah. Like, hopefully they jumped in it for the right reason. If they didn't, they'll know. They'll know the truth to themselves. Like, what did they jump in it for? Think about that. You know?
Yeah. So who's your favorite rapper right now? Like, who are you listening to? I know you said like all the people that inspired you and shit, but like, who do you listen to?
I listen to a lot of Black Craig. I listen to Marcy Man. I listen to fucking Doo-Wop Kane, Lil Tracy, Young bruh. Yeah, that's it. I listen to Young Rob and Verde too. Like, the niggas go crazy.
Yeah, shout them out, brother. I'm ready to see that fool Verde on fucking 15th and Franklin over there going down, bro, all the time. I remember I've seen him for a while, bro, and then I seen him performing one time. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even know this nigga be rapping, bro. And I follow him on Twitter, and he makes beats and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's cool, bro.
Verde is hard. He made a song on his phone.
Really?
Yeah, he made a song on his fucking phone, and he shouted me out. And he was like, I forgot what the fuck he said. But
is there gonna be like a Glacier album? Glacier Gang, like, you feel me? Like compilation or something that's gonna come out? Everyone collab?
Yeah, there will be a Glacier compilation.
I know everybody doing their own thing though, but like
me and Young Rob, we've been working on some shit, but it's like halfway done. So we just trying to get it wrapped up and hopefully drop that bitch in the summer.
What was your last project again? That you just
Holographic Boyfriend.
How'd you come up with that name?
I don't know if people would even understand where I got it from, but like Holographic Boyfriend means like It's like, all right, so if you look at the logo on the cover, like it's like a hollow boy, and like basically you can't hug me because like I'm holographic.
So that's really nobody's boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
So you're not just throw off to me, man. Yeah. So how's that? How many albums have you dropped? I know you dropped like some tapes and shit, right? Like EPs?
Dropped like, I don't even know. I dropped like 3 projects. I don't really want to call them albums because like if I drop an album, that shit gonna be crazy.
Like, yeah, and these are like 5-6 track tapes, right?
Yeah. This music ain't even close to what I got next. Like my next shit gonna be way more fire.
You working on something right now?
Yeah. Something hella fire.
What's that one gonna be called? Get a little snippet or something? Can we get like the name of the album or something? What's it gonna be?
It's gonna be I don't even know, bro. I don't be having this shit. I can just like I don't really want to say it because like niggas gonna try to take the wave. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Niggas just always trying to run with that shit, and then they be like, no one created anything. Everyone did everything, and it's just like, all right. So let's see how this works if I just like keep it to myself.
And just come out with it?
Yeah.
So what's your process? You created, I know you said you took Molly, shit like that, but like I know you don't take Molly every time you write. So like, what's it like for you like to get your creative process going? Like when you're about to write some music or you're about to go on stage, like what's your creative process for that? Like what things do you take or what do you do? Like do you have a prayer before, you feel me, that helps you to get, or like do you like smoke a blunt or what is it?
Well, usually like I'll just wake up in the morning and take a fat ass bong rip and start slapping some beats, and then like shit just start coming to me. Like I'm straight out of my dreams. And, like,
yeah. I'm
following my dreams. So like I feel like when you wake up and do your shit, like it really be the most effective. Like I don't know, it's like when your brain works the best.
Yeah, that state's called hypnagogia. It's like your state when you just wake up and it's between your awake state and dreaming state. So like that's the creativeness too. That's like a good time to meditate too. And a good time to start writing things down, bro, because you're still in like a creative ass place, bro, like another dimension, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you stay on your own, right? You have a studio there or you go to other people's studios?
I got a mic and the interface and the laptop and shit. I'll be fucking around, yeah. But like I like going to better quality studios too. Like I'll be going to other studios. I got hella different studios to go to. But like recording at home, it's nothing like that. I love doing that shit, bro. Yeah, recording at home, I recorded some of my best shit.
Like, yeah, because you can just be inspired at the house and you just record something right then and there. You don't have to go somewhere, right?
Yeah, and I don't always record. Like, I'll record like 6 songs a month, and like it's better that way. Cause like when you're always recording, you start becoming like.
Start playing yourself up to yourself?
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just like, damn, bro. Like when you focus on like one song more and like mix it down and get that good quality, that's when it's fine.
Yeah, I will feel you. There's some people who be going in and be making like 10 songs a day and shit, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's crazy, bro. Like I can't imagine going in like trying to work on like 10 different paintings at once, you feel me?
Yeah. It's hella cold up in here, bro. Glacier boys.
So who's your favorite artist to work with? Who do you usually like? Who's like your favorite? You don't have to say like your favorite producer or something, but like who you're like the most comfortable with and like get things done with.
I like usually whoever I work with is good, but I really like working with Elliot KB, and yeah, he don't rap, he produce. And I think my favorite rapper to work with is probably Young Rob, because we just be like actually mapping the song out.
Is he from Oakland too?
Mm-hmm. Like we really be coming up with shit quick. Like We got like 5 songs. Like, it was sick, bro. Like, the shit we got coming is crazy. Like, we on, like, I could play a little snippet, but like, it's on like some crazy shit.
Yeah, rap it, bro. Play that shit.
Shit crazy. Hey, it's that nigga birthday though. That nigga in LA.
It's good with you, bro.
Trying to hold this down over here.
How's it going?
It's good. That's good.
All right, let's see. There's any
Damn. Can't find any of our songs.
awesome, bro. Come on, bro.
I got this shit though. Some exclusive.
Got that shit.
So
Nice
sick.
beat. And Rob?
So smart. But yeah, it's a little.
You ain't gonna play that whole thing, bro? Nah, that's all good, bro. But yeah, bro. So like, who you want to shout out, bro? Like, who you fucking with, bro? That you want to shout out right now? It's like the time to let people know who you like or who you want to be heard. You feel me? I know a lot of people like shout me out when you're out there. So you feel me? Show them some love.
Shout out my nigga Sully. Shout out my nigga Verde. Shout out Young Rob. Happy birthday, bro. Shout out to the whole Glacier gang. Shout out Udon. You know, shout out Toshi. Shout out Max. You feel me? Shout out all my niggas.
The show, man. Thanks, bro, for coming through, bro. This is the first Synesthesia podcast, bro. Like, this is history right now, bro. It's like for many to come. And for sure, we're gonna get a little update thing for Ron's. I mean, in a few months or like a year or something, see where you are in your career. But now, bro, thanks, bro.
Thank you
for this first one, bro. Respect. Thanks for watching, y'all. Let's get it.